The vote of no confidence, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has lost the no confidence motion. He has lost the trust vote inside the assembly right now, and it has happened just minutes before midnight. Remember, the no confidence motion had to be executed, had to be voted upon before midnight, and that has happened right now. The no trust vote has gone against Imran Khan. Imran Khan has lost his majority, and therefore he ceases to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan from this moment on. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has lost the no confidence motion that has been moved by the opposition in the Pakistan National Assembly. Mr. Imran Khan becomes the first Prime Minister in the history of Pakistan in the last 75 years to be voted out of office by losing a trust vote. No Prime Minister has completed a 5-year term, and that record continues with Mr. Imran Khan as well. He has now just been voted out of office by a no confidence motion brought forth by the opposition. That no confidence motion is successful. Imran Khan no longer is the Prime Minister of Pakistan. What unbelievable scenes. The Speaker resigning before the trust vote, just moments before the trust vote. A new custodian of the House taking charge in Ayaz Sadiq. Ayaz Sadiq accepting the NCM moved by Shahbaz Sharif. And the vote has happened. And this is the big breaking news that is happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has lost the no confidence motion. He has lost the trust vote. He ceases to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan from this moment on. I've got my guests. General Dwivedi is there with me. Ambassador Vora is with me. Dr. Qamar Cheema is joining us, strategic analyst. Qamar Cheema, what unbelievable scenes. Prime Minister Imran Khan becomes the first in the sitting history of Pakistan to lose a trust vote on the floor of the National Assembly. These are unbelievable scenes. Your first thoughts, Mr. Cheema?
Well, obviously, these are unbelievable scenes, but I think that is that I believe that somehow the Constitution of Pakistan is being upheld. The Supreme Court of the Pakistan has forced the Imran Khan to obey the Constitution. And I think this is what is important for Pakistan, to obey the Constitution. And unfortunately, the dramatic scenes which Prime Minister Imran Khan has created, the way they have disobeyed the Constitution, they created anarchy, they created disorder in the country, they created lawlessness in the country. This is, they will not be forgiven for all that law and order they have created, because all they believe is that if they will not be in power, they cannot, the country must not run. And I think this is what we call as the democracy is the best revenge, which the former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto used to say, that democracy is the best revenge. And Prime Minister Imran Khan, who was playing to the gallery, since this no confidence motion came, he was playing to the gallery to win over masses as if there is a foreign conspiracy against him. There is a foreign conspiracy, and remember, the cables that came, they didn't come from an American diplomat. These were the notes which were taken by a Pakistani diplomat while having a conversation and a lunch with the American diplomat. So they do not tell that whether the Americans did what the Pakistani diplomat says. So the many believe that the letter was managed by the government. So in reality, what is happening right now, as you know, that the Supreme Court of Pakistan opened its door at 12 a.m. The Islamabad High Court opened its door at 10 p.m. So at every cost, they wanted to uphold the Constitution. And remember, the most important role played by the Pakistani military. They were looking everything from like a bystander. They didn't want to disturb any organ of the country. They let the parliament do the work. They let the judiciary do the work. And I think today is the
These are unbelievable scenes, Dr. Cheema, what you're witnessing right now in your country, and you're watching this from far away in Washington. But what a moment this is in Pakistan history. Syed Ruman Hashmi, foreign affairs expert, also joining us. Imran Khan, ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you once again, if you're tuning in to this late hour, we're 25 minutes past midnight here in India. Imran Khan is no longer the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He has been defeated, ladies and gentlemen. These are scenes, exclusive scenes from the National Assembly of Pakistan playing out here on CNN News 18. Imran Khan has lost the confidence of the House. He has lost the trust vote. The no confidence motion is successful. Imran Khan becomes the first Prime Minister in the history of Pakistan to be defeated on the floor of the National Assembly, to be removed from office because he has lost the confidence of the House. He has lost the confidence of the Pakistani Parliament. What an unbelievable scene this is. This is happening right now. Just minutes ago, these are the scenes that have played out from the Pakistan Assembly. Now the question is, who becomes the new leader of the House? Let me go back to our guest. General Dwivedi is with us. Ambassador Vora is with us. Syed Ruman Hashmi is with us. Syed Ruman Hashmi, these are unbelievable scenes that are happening in Pakistan right now. Imran Khan losing the trust vote, the first ever Pakistani Prime Minister to lose on the floor of the Assembly. Your first thoughts, sir? Syed Ruman Hashmi, if you can hear me. Let me go to Moeed Jafri. Can you hear me, Moeed Jafri? Unbelievable scenes. Yes, unbelievable scenes. Imran Khan losing the no confidence motion, becoming the first Prime Minister to have to resign in ignominy, in disgrace. He could have gone a week ago. He knew the numbers are not with him. Why this drama? Why drag it out till the 11th hour?
Well, but the way he has played it out, the script is pretty clear. And I think it makes for really good political narrative going into an election year, where he would now claim that nobody from his government, not the speaker, not the deputy speaker, not him, none of them were a part of this no confidence motion, which was basically engineered by a foreign force, Washington, to change the regime in Pakistan because Imran Khan stood up for the integrity of the country. So that is the narrative that comes out of it. He would say that the opposition's own speaker initiated this, and we will see the one party calling the other traitor narrative in the coming elections.
But who is going to believe him, Moeed? Who is going to believe Imran Khan? His own speaker, Mr. Kaisar, was forced to step down. Mr. Kaisar had one job to do, and that was to hold the trust vote. Mr. Kaisar refused to hold the trust vote. Mr. Kaisar has done something as unconstitutional as the deputy speaker did. This gentleman, Ayaz Sadiq, from the opposition, is now the custodian of the House. He is doing the job which Mr. Asad Kaisar was supposed to do. Let me go back to Syed Ruman Hashmi. Syed Ruman Hashmi, Imran Khan always knew that he doesn't have the numbers on his side. Why was he playing this drama out? What is he playing this drama out for? Why not spare the people of Pakistan of these theatrics? Who is going to believe him? What is this nonsense that he's pulling off in the name of a foreign conspiracy? Syed Ruman Hashmi.
Absolutely right. It would have been very graceful for the Imran Khan if he had taken the decision earlier and to face the no confidence motion in a graceful way and accept the defeat and go after 1.5 years. Just if you are so much confident that you are a public leader, all are other, they allege they are traitors, all their other political party leaders, they are traitors, then let the people decide after 1.5 years. It is 1.5 years, nothing. If you have not shown anything from, the recession, the value of Pakistani rupees has gone down, unemployment and everything, even the international relation, you have spoiled the relation with your whole allies, America. Then after 1.5 years, if you are so much popular, then let the people decide.
Okay, Mr. Syed Ruman Hashmi, give me a moment.